And we're trying for another live. Please, for the love of all that is holy, the gods of K-pop, please bless us with no blockages. Next, we're moving on to Deep Ocean. This is actually the one that I have to admit, to me personally, was one of the most, I'd say, intriguing songs when I saw it recommended. Mainly because, well, I learned when we were doing Akmu, 1 week love for Akmu, that a lot of times when K-pop singers write stuff about the ocean or like anything that has like a water theme, most of the time, and you can even put BTS in there actually, but most of the time you could actually legitimately say that this is where a lot of times the deepest and hidden and like most meaningful messages are generally written. So I actually have Off to the Side right here, kind of like I do with BTS. I have a translation. So if you see me peering off to the sides, I'm probably just reading translations to see where I'm at and trying to get an idea for what it is, because I'm assuming that this is going to be a ballad-esque type of song. Watch, I'm going to be completely wrong.
Where do I wanna go? Who carry me to so there? Who can tell you that I can get away? I don't know where I wanna go. Ain't got time, my money on it. Really, really wanna know. Just tell me what I need for now. For now. Cause I don't know, you know. 야민이 닫아요, 보구라.
Ooh, I like this. I like this.
Emotions out of control. 나가래 하지매를 and roll away. 블라블라니 나다 해 나쯤에 in the end. I'm singing now. You don't have to get away. I'm the only one.
Very good. Okay. Very, very interesting. Very, very opposite of a lot of WayV for me. Okay, to me, this song is a vibe, though. Why is it such a vibe? It's so good. Oh, that drum beat. Oh my goodness. It's got that. The dark edge kind of returns with that drum beat. Oh, the way that the vocal rides the bass or the drum beat right there is so good. I love how that's handled. Adding the bass right there on every, every other beat. Great high right there. Very good. Great high. Great high. The nice thing is that when you're singing really high, it's always kind of the natural tension to kind of get a little shouty and screamy with it, because most people's propensity is to the louder and more power I put into it, the higher I go. That's not the case. This is really well handled. Big open mouth. That's your first sign that he's doing things correctly. Very cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like it's such a weird thing to grapple with, because it's like you need to put power, which means you're going to strain, but to hit high notes you have to relax, and you want to breathe through your nose so that you can lift the palate up and all this other stuff, and just also at the same time, all of it takes you, the most important thing is to relax. And so it's like this weird contradiction, and that's why a lot of times practice just makes perfect on that. That's really cool. And this right here needs to be talked about, because this scene right here, where all of them are singing together, is fantastic. And this is one of those things where I've talked about, like, there's kind of two thought processes when it comes to setting up a group. One of it is that you kind of stack everybody from like low to high, and so then that way you have the contrast, like this is the deep singer, this is the high singer. And then the other one is like kind of put everybody in similar pitches, some that can go a little bit lower, some that can go a little bit higher, and then that way the ones that can go higher can hit the higher parts, and the parts where it need to go lower needs to go lower, and yet they all have kind of the same home line. And that's kind of one thing that I've always noticed with WayV, is even though there's been some moments where they put in a lot of highs or have some really good, nice lows, they're usually within a pretty solid line between each other. They're usually all within the same kind of tone, most, at least at home they are. But everybody just has different ranges on top of that, so it just kind of makes for a lot of interesting pop-offs. Anyway, this scene right here, their harmonies are fantastic. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, they're all kind of in the same register right here. And so whenever there is an ad lib or somebody's next part coming up, it feels like it's more accentuated. Ooh, it's like a dark march almost. I like this a lot. Very, very cool. Anyway, let's talk about this down in the comments below. Thank you so much. Bye, Victus.